Hi guys, I hope you've been staying safe and healthy in this quarantine. Unfortunately, I'm not there to color your hair, but I am here to show you a tutorial and I would happy to be able to provide the at-home kit for you. So let's get started. So you're gonna get a bag like this with your kit inside, and everything that's in here is gonna be a color brush, a pair of gloves, your 2-ounce premix of color, and a color remover wipe. So it is ColorTrak brand. It's called Wipe Off, just so you know. And one optional thing that you might have at home is Vaseline. And what I would recommend to do is put that around your hairline. I just put dry shampoo in my hair to act as gray so I can show you exactly how to apply your color. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Take some Vaseline, put it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna be really careful not to touch any of the hairs that are gray around your hairline. You're gonna get really close, but not touch the hairs, because otherwise they won't cover. And you're just gonna put a thin coat. You don't need to put a lot. This is just so it doesn't stain your skin. If you're not prone to staining, don't worry about it. Ignore my bad nail polish. I haven't obviously gotten my nails done in so long. If you have any of those little baby hairs, try to lift them up when you're applying. So you don't want to get those. You want to make sure they're covered. All right. So I'm going to put that away. All the color brushes are brand new, so they are unopened. You're going to go ahead and open that up. And your 2-ounce premix color is not going to be entirely mixed because that's when it starts processing. So what I want you to do is make sure that you're not wearing a shirt like this. Make sure you have something that you can easily take off before you shower, so that way it doesn't get a mess and you don't have to worry about putting it over your head and ruining your shirt. So now that I thought about that, I am going to put my gloves on. They are medium, so I'm sorry if you have large hands and can't fit in them or you have to squeeze them in. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and really mix it. If it doesn't quite mix like this, just grab maybe the end of the brush, mix it in like that. Make sure it's really mixed in there. And then you're gonna wipe this on a paper towel. And now you're ready to be a colorist. But not really, because you still need me. All right. So first thing you're gonna do is make sure your hair is in your normal part. If you do flip around, don't worry, just put it in the part that it's usually on, and then I can show you how to fix that. And then you can clip your hair back if you would like. You don't have to, it's really whatever you're comfortable with. And you are gonna be so careful not to overlap, because if you overlap on your previously colored hair, it could end up darker and you could end up with a line. Don't worry if it does a little bit, I can fix that in your next appointment. That's what I'm here for. So you're gonna go in. You might need to grab good amount on there. If it's too thin the first time, don't worry. You don't want to like really be brushing it in and squeezing that color through. You want to just like lightly do it. I gave you a small brush purposely so that way you have more control. try to make sure it doesn't end up on any of this hair. If it does, just kind of bring it down a little bit. So you're gonna lay it right on top of your gray. And as I said, this is only for your hairline and part. And I will show you if you do part it in multiple other places, what to do, but try to just do your hairline part. I know one side might be a little harder than the other, totally normal. I don't really recommend trying to get too much back here. If you do, try to, hopefully someone's home that can help you, just tap that like back part, unless you have like one of those mirrors you can like lean back and see. Okay, and now I would recommend using a clip. I don't have one right next to me now, unfortunately. But you're gonna clip your hair back so you can see. Just get around your part and your hairline. And if you get it all over your skin, don't worry, that's what the color remover wipe's for. Because I know my hairline is not perfect. This is obviously the harder side for me. All right, and now we're gonna do the other side. And don't worry if you get it on your skin, as I said, you can always wipe it off after, before it starts processing. And if you see any of these, go a little further down, just pull them off. You want to make sure you're really lightly tapping instead of pushing the color through. Even though it seems like it might cover better, it'll just end up pushing through some of the gray and not covering. So you want to make sure it's really overlapped, really covered, saturated. And then what you could do after is you could just kind of grab a tissue, you could use your glove. You could see it where it's on your skin, but you need to make sure that you do get the grays. Like you see that little area? If that were gray, it wouldn't cover because it's not saturated. Just grab like the tip. And make sure it's covered. As I said, there's always a harder side, so. And see, you can just wipe it off. Okay, so what do you do if you part on two different sides, or you flip, or You might want to put a little bit extra on. What you're going to do is go like this in a really thin section. It might not look like much, but you can go in there. Go a little bit more over. Only what's gray. Don't try not to go over the brown or blonde. Okay, so what if you only flip from here to like here? Well, try to get your exact part over there, because you're gonna have a little extra left. If it's easier for you to get someone else to do this, totally understand that. Just tell them everything or show them this video so they know not to really drag the color down, because then it's just going to get darker and darker. Definitely don't want that. And if you're doing this by yourself and you don't have anyone to help you with the crown of your head, either try to get a mirror, put a mirror behind you, or stand in your bathroom and really see just the crown where it splits. It's not gonna kill you if you don't get it, because you're in quarantine anyway. So after you're done, I'm gonna put it back on the normal side I parted on. Close enough. And if you feel like you have a little extra, or you really just, you see some hairs that aren't covered, it's gonna start processing by this point. So it might start getting a little bit darker. If you're brunette, it might start getting like a beigey color. And if you feel like it's not covered, like right over here, just go like that. Try not to overlap. Or push too hard. That's a really hard thing to do, because you feel like you're going to actually cover it better if you push hard, but you're not. You want it to lay on top, especially with any oil-based or honey-based color. And as I said, I would recommend using clips because it's a lot less messy. You can control it more. If I was using actual color in my hair, I would probably have been really careful and make sure that I was using clips first. So you want to clip it like that, and then you can walk around, set your timer for 35 minutes, and then go wash it. Please try to make sure you don't wash it before 35 minutes, and try not to wash it much after. Like, give or take a couple minutes, but I definitely wouldn't leave it on longer than 35, especially for at home. And after you have been done washing it and you get out of the shower, use your color remover wipe if you feel like you have stains around your forehead. If it doesn't come off right away, try again in 5 minutes. The oils of your skin sometimes have to come up and do its magic. It loosens it up a little bit. And if you have any questions, please feel free to call me or text me. I'm available anytime you need it. All right. Bye. See you soon.